All right, we're live. Stop the FOMO.
Wonder if what's in the dark will come to the light just when you think that they are under. Just wait for me.
They feature a carbon fiber sandwich cone. It's carbon fiber, Roacell, and then Kevlar on the back. The motor structure on these drivers is 250 millimeters diameter, triple stacked, and each one of them weighs roughly about 90 to 95 pounds.
What's up, y'all? Haterade Cowboy here. I just got to Kansas City, Missouri. I'm already enjoying this place. Had some great barbecue. One of the locals took me to a great barbecue place. But I'm at MWAVE, and I kind of wanted to do like a vlog style. I don't really do that on the channel, but I'm only going to be here for a couple of days, so I kind of wanted to do kind of like a vlog style kind of video to kind of document some of the stuff that, you know, is going on. So right now, a lot of the companies are kind of calibrating, so I can't really go in there right now, but eventually I will show you around. But having a good time right now. Just got to talk to Youth Man, gave me kind of a rundown of everything that's going to be going around. Let me turn this around and show you guys what it looks like in here. All right, so this is the convention center, and then you've got the registration desk over here. There's nobody here right now. Youth Man was just here a minute ago, and actually I think he's coming around. So there's Youth Man doing his thing. So big shout out to Youth Man for, and Ryan, Youth Man and Ryan, for inviting us out here. They've got some rooms. This is a pretty big space. You got JVC over there. I believe JTR is doing some calibrations, but they're right here. Got JTR speakers. Let's take you around the other end. See who else we got. TV comparisons. Not sure who's in there yet. And over here we've got Seymour, Perlisten, Storm Audio, Row 1, MADVR, and Barco. So we've got projectors over here. And again, I'll show you guys all the stuff that's going on. Like I said, it's Friday. It's 12:57, almost 1 o'clock. So a lot of companies are doing like their calibrations. So there's not really anything going on. And here's Martin Logan. Let's take a peek inside. So there's nobody in here yet. So this is Martin Logan. They got their speakers covered up right now. You got some Anthem processing going on in here. Let's take a look. Got some Martin Logan sub. There's one over there. There's another sub right there. So it's going to be pretty cool, guys. As I said, it's Friday. Just got here. There's nothing really going on, but just getting set up. Got my badge. So really excited to show you guys around, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. All right, so MWAVE has officially started. They've got most of the rooms up and running. So right now I'm about to go check out Perlisten, and then I'm gonna check out JTR, the two speaker companies that I've been dying to hear. So I've heard Perlisten a couple times, but it's always been 2-channel. I finally get to hear it in all of its home theater glory. They got some crazy systems over in JTR and Perlisten, so let's go check that out. All right, so when you go in the rooms are actually pretty big, and I believe that this is the S5M, one of their monitors, and they had those all around the room. And then you'll see some speakers on a truss. So those were the height speakers. I believe they had 6 of those in the room, all around the room. And like I said, you'll get a view of the scale of the room later, but there's some more of their S5M monitors. I didn't get any video of the speakers in the front because they were behind the screen and I didn't want to go back there, but I believe they were using those S7Ts, their towers from the S line. But there's some more of their height speakers on a truss. So Room sounded really good, and remember, these rooms are huge. I don't remember if this is a D215 or D212. I believe it was a D215, but I think they had 7 subwoofers in the room. And then here's this massive, massive Barco projector. I mean, look at this thing. Look at the lens on that thing. Look how far it protrudes from, the cabinet. So everything in this room was absolutely beautiful. The images were beautiful. The audio was beautiful, but that projector is absolutely massive. And then we had some row 1 seating in there. Very comfortable. That was my first time sitting in them. I'm a Valencia guy, but after sitting in these, I'm a fan of these too. These are very comfortable, and they had the low back so that, the sound was being blocked over your ears, and then you can lay down pretty much flat and still raise them up. Gives you a better scale of the room, and then there's some of the guys doing some calibration before they start the show. And there's another shot of the height speakers.
Everybody ready to say goodbye to our solar system?
All right, guys, so I just finished listening to Per Listen. I finally got to hear Per Listen in a home theater setup, a proper home theater setup, not 2-channel like they have at all the other shows, and it did not disappoint. I can't even describe it to you. Like, Per Listen, it's very powerful, but one thing I like about Per Listen, as powerful as it is, it's never overwhelming. Everything is super clean, super crisp, everything is tight, and the fidelity is just amazing. And man, now I want a per listen speaker. Like, I'm super happy with my Arendals, totally love it. But man, any of you guys out there have Per Listen, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If you're here at MWAVE, let me know if you got a chance to check out the Per Listen room. So we'll go right into the JTR room. So again, huge room. All of these rooms are pretty much the same size, I believe. And again, same thing like with Per Listen. As many speakers as there were in this room, I believe there was more speakers in this room than there was in Per Listen. I don't remember exactly, but as many speakers as they had, they weren't like driving them above reference. They weren't blasting anything. I believe they were playing them at reference or near reference, but even though it was playing still very loud, never once did I feel fatigued or that the sound was overbearing. Everything was meticulously calibrated. And, again, these rooms are not an ideal environment for home theater. There's no acoustic treatment. The ceilings are super tall. I mean, you get a scale of the room here. And as big as they were, I've seen numerous home theater tours on Youthman's channel of people that have JTRs, and everyone has been raving about them. They love them, and I see why. Like, this room sounded amazing. And you can see on these trusses, they had the Atmos speakers. You can't see scale in a YouTube video, but those speakers on the trusses, the Atmos speakers, they had 10-inch drivers in them. 10 inches. That's usually around the size that people get for their subwoofers. And they had 10-inch drivers on their Atmos speakers. I believe he had 6 of those also on those trusses. So absolutely amazing room. And in a minute, you're going to see the size of the binding posts on these things. They're absolutely massive. Look at that. Just crazy.
That might be one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me, but don't ever do that again.
All right, so I just got done with the JTR room. My goodness. I don't even remember how many speakers they had in that room. I'll try to put it up on the screen, but it was absolutely insane in there. They've got like 10-inch woofer speakers on the ceiling in a troughs for Atmos. 10 inches, crazy. But man, it sounded absolutely amazing in there. Got a couple demos, and JTR is everything that it's cracked up to be. Again, also kind of like per listen, there is a ton of power in there, but it never overwhelms the rooms. And these rooms are big. Hopefully I'll be able to get some B-roll and show you guys how big the rooms are. But JTR is no joke. Super detailed, super tight, super punchy, pressurizing the room. Just absolutely amazing. Again, let me know down in the comments if you guys are at MWAVE, if you've got a chance to listen to the JTR room. I know a lot of you Kansas City people have JTR, and I see why. Like, it's legit. All right, so now we are in the TV comparison room. I'm not gonna tell you anything about it. I've got some heavy hitters here. I've got Brian, Tech Therapy, AKA Whisper Status. I've got Stop the FOMO, and then I've got Jason from Meridio. So I'm gonna turn the camera over to them and let them talk a little about what's going on behind me on these TVs.
Hey, what's up guys? How are you? I'm Brian from Brian's Tech Therapy, partner FOMO over there in the corner. Today our TV comparisons are between several different TVs and technologies. We have the TCL QM8 at 65 inches mini LED, Hisense U7K mini LED, also 65 inches. Top right corner, we have the Sony A95K QD OLED. Below that, we have the LG G3 MLA micro lens array WRGB OLED. We also have last year's LG G2 at 83 inches. We only have the G2 simply because the G3 this year at 83 doesn't have micro lens array technology, so we kept the G2 here. Lastly, we have the 98-inch Samsung QN90A mini LED. Right now we're in the Spears and Munsell demo material at 1,000 nits HDR. And what we're trying to do here today is what's the use case, what's the content that you use, what room are you in, what's your budget. When we look at something like the TCL QM8 at perhaps 85 inches, you can get the QM8 instead of the Samsung A95K, which may be about the same price. So we're here at MWAVE where there's a lot of projectors and a lot of speakers, and see if we can get some of the folks into TVs, get them on our projectors, or get another TV.
Hey guys, Jason Dustle here from AV Pro Global, and thank you for stopping by room 2204 at the Midwest AV Experience, aka MWAVE 2023. This is our TV comparison room. I've got a lot of really cool stuff going on right now. Number one, all of the TVs have been calibrated to their best abilities for accuracy. So as you're looking at the TVs, when you come into the room, you're really seeing the subtle nuances and the subtle differences between them. So it's a really good time to come in and be able to judge for yourself which TV might be right for you based on the room lighting and some of your personal preferences. We've got a lot of different manufacturers in here represented: TCL, Hisense, Sony, LG, Samsung. So a lot of the major players out there. The entire room is run off of one of our AV Pro Edge 1x8 distribution amplifiers, and everything's wired with our Bullet Train AOC cables. The AOC is active optical, meaning that the cable is half fiber for all the signal data and half copper for all the EDID and power and all the DDC channel, all that super nerdy stuff. So everything's running great. We're doing some SDR, we're doing some HDR, we're doing some day mode, we're doing some night mode, so feel free, swing on by. Thank you, Jordan, for stopping by.
Stop the FOMO. We are here at MWAVE 2023. We've been talking all day. I'm so excited to be here. So MWAVE asked me and asked Brian, Whisper Status 74, Tech Therapy, Brian, to show off the TVs in 2023, not just our favorites, but the context with which, when you're choosing a TV, budget, performance, room conditions, use case, sports only, live streaming, HDR, Kaleidoscope, it doesn't matter. So we have all these amazing TVs because at the end of the day, your budget is only so much. So unless recommending even the flagship may not be your use case, size often is more important. So we're here showing off these comparisons, and in person, it doesn't do it justice watching YouTube, although you can watch our channel. Brian, come here, let me introduce you. This is Brian.
I've already been on.
You already been? Get out of here.
I'm just getting in touch, just jumping in his spot.
So we're just having fun, right? People coming in, what TV should I buy? And quick tour. This is a 98-inch QN90A, 77-inch G2. You got the Sony A95K. That was the king of TVs in 2022. G3 2023 with MLA to match the Sony A95K, the QM8. Currently my lead for best value HDR TV, and the bottom is a U7K representing the budget. And what shocked me is this. Last year, the Sony A95K, without question, was such a good TV. It was my reference TV. Suddenly this year, a year later, the G3 and the QM8, people are coming in like, are those the two OLEDs? I go, no, this is an OLED. That's an LCD TV. I go, what? And what's that dim-looking TV? Sony A95K, this is how things change. But then when we turn down the lights, change the content, the Sony starts to stand up. It's all use case. But we're watching Super Mario Brother animation. The QM8 and the G3 killed it. But then some said, I like this one better. Why? It was bigger. They were sitting right here and they were just immersed because they could handle the bigger size of the room, and that's why they come. So for us, these on-site comparisons, nothing replaces it. There's only so much you could do YouTube, but hey, what's the next best thing? Check out our YouTube channel, Brian or mine, Stop the FOMO. I'll have to give away these gloves as well. So until next time, stop the FOMO.
Pretty much. No, you're good. You're good. I'm getting you in the shot.
Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle from Life of Bliss YouTube. Hey, we're in the stereo integrity room and pretty much brought my entire living room out for you guys to check out.